48 minutes left. This is your final chance to unlock a huge amount of money. God says, do not skip this. Listen to God now before it's too late. You feel the urgency in these words because I am calling you into a moment that will not repeat itself in the same way again. Do not scroll past this because what you are about to hear carries the weight of a breakthrough that has your name written on it. If you are ready to receive what I am releasing, then write Amen in the comments as a sign that your heart is open. I am not speaking about empty hope, but about a window of obedience and faith that will shift your financial story in ways you have prayed for in silence. There are 48 minutes left in this spiritual hour because I am awakening you to the reality that delay has cost you before. I am not bound by clocks, yet I use moments like this to shake you out of hesitation and fear. This is your final chance in this season to act on what I have already told you to do about your finances, your ideas, and your discipline. If you ignore this stirring again, you risk missing the flow of provision that I am ready to release. You have asked me for increase, and I have heard every whisper that rose from your tired heart. I know the pressure you feel when bills stack up and when opportunities seem to pass you by. I know the embarrassment you carry when you compare yourself to others who appear ahead. I am telling you that this is not about luck or chance, but about alignment with my instruction in this very hour. Within these minutes, I am asking you to stop doubting the plan I placed in your spirit. There is a decision you have been postponing because you are afraid to step forward. There is an idea you keep pushing aside because you fear failure more than you desire freedom. If this word is stirring your spirit, press like on this video as an act of agreement that you will not let fear rule you anymore. I am not dangling money before you like a temptation. I am revealing that wealth is often locked behind obedience and courage. The huge amount of money you seek is not only currency, but stability, peace, and the ability to bless others without panic. I am positioning you to unlock it by changing how you think and how you move. The reason I say do not skip this is because your habit of distraction has delayed you before. You have sometimes chosen comfort over growth and silence over action. I am interrupting that pattern right now. I am speaking clearly, so you cannot say you did not hear me. Listen to me now before it is too late does not mean I will abandon you, but it means this opportunity will pass into another season. I work in times and seasons, and some doors are only open for a while. You are standing at one of those doors. Your willingness to trust me will determine whether you walk through it. The huge amount of money connected to your life is tied to responsibility. I will not release increase into hands that still believe they are small and incapable. I need you to see yourself as chosen and equipped. I need you to believe that I would not awaken you like this if I did not intend to carry you through. You have been praying for a miracle, but miracles often begin with a simple step of faith. It may be organizing your finances instead of ignoring them. It may be applying for something you feel unqualified for. It may be forgiving someone who blocked your progress so that your heart can be light again. I am removing the lie that you are behind forever. I am breaking the fear that whispers you missed your chance. These 48 minutes symbolize a decision point where you choose courage over comfort. When you move with me, doors that seemed locked will respond to your obedience. The wealth I speak of is not only for your comfort but for your calling. I have placed generosity inside you. I have given you dreams that require resources. I know the plans I have for you include overflow, not barely surviving, but I will not force your hand. I am inviting you into partnership. I am asking you to trust my voice more than the noise around you. Write 777 inches the comments if you choose to believe that I am guiding your steps toward increase. You are not hearing this by accident. I have drawn your attention here because your spirit was ready. I have watched you struggle and refuse to give up completely. Even when you felt tired, you still looked toward me for help. That is why I am saying this is your final chance in this cycle. Not because I delight in pressure, but because I know you respond when you understand the weight of a moment. I am compressing time to awaken seriousness inside you. I want you alert, focused, and ready. Money has been a source of stress for you, and sometimes even shame. You have questioned whether you are capable of handling abundance. I am reshaping that belief right now. I created you with the ability to manage, multiply, and steward well. I am also warning you not to chase quick shortcuts that pull you away from integrity. The huge amount of money I have for you will not require you to compromise your values. It will require discipline, consistency, and trust. I am building your character alongside your capacity. As the minutes count down in your mind, let them represent urgency to obey, not panic. I am not trying to scare you, but to awaken you. There is a difference between fear and reverence. I want you to respond with faith, not anxiety. You are not alone in this. I walk with you into every decision. I steady your hands when they tremble. I clear paths you cannot see yet. Do not skip this inner nudge again. Do not silence my whisper with excuses. The breakthrough you desire is closer than you think, but it requires your yes in this moment. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed. A 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life. But now you can reverse it. Say these 9 words and wealth starts to follow you starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. 48 minutes is enough time to decide that you will trust me. It is enough time to release doubt and pick up obedience. It is enough time to believe that I am able to unlock what has seemed sealed. I am calling you favored because you are. I am calling you chosen because you are. I am calling you into increase because I have prepared you for it. You must understand that when I speak of unlocking a huge amount of money, I am speaking about alignment before acquisition. Many people chase wealth without wisdom and end up enslaved by what they desired. I am shaping you differently. I am teaching you to value discipline, patience, and integrity so that when abundance comes, it will not destroy you but establish you. The 48 minutes represent the narrow space between hearing my voice and obeying it. That space is where most blessings are lost. You hear inspiration, but you hesitate. You feel conviction, but you stall. I am asking you to shorten the distance between my instruction and your action. You have felt an idea rising in you repeatedly. It comes back when you are quiet. It surfaces when you are praying. It returns when you see others succeed in areas you secretly know you could step into. That idea is not random, and it is not foolish. It is part of the key I am placing in your hand. Money will not come simply because you desire it. It will come because you are willing to develop what I planted inside you. I have already given you skills, experiences, and insights that others need. I have allowed certain struggles in your life to teach you lessons that carry value. What you thought was just pain was also preparation. There are habits I am asking you to release immediately. Wasting time has cost you more than you realize. Comparing yourself to others has drained energy you needed for your own progress. Doubting your capacity has slowed your steps when I was ready to accelerate you. You think you are waiting on me, but in truth, I have been waiting on you. I have been waiting for you to believe that I would not speak increase over your life if I did not intend to back it with my power. I do not tease my children with promises I do not plan to fulfill. I call you into responsibility because I see your potential clearly. The huge amount of money you are praying for is tied to focus. You cannot continue scattering your attention and expect concentrated results. I need your mind disciplined and your schedule intentional. When you honor the time I give you, you position yourself for multiplication. There are connections I am arranging that you cannot yet see. There are conversations that will open doors you thought were sealed. There are opportunities moving quietly in the background, but you must be prepared when they arrive. Preparation is proof of belief. When you prepare, you show that you trust me. When you organize your finances, improve your skills, and clean up your habits, you declare that you expect increase. If you believe this shift is real, write 5 inches the comments as a sign that you are stepping into readiness. You have survived seasons that could have broken you. You endured lack without losing your faith completely. You wrestled with fear and still kept praying. That resilience is not unnoticed. I have been strengthening you so that when wealth enters your hands, you will not crumble under pressure. I am also protecting you from shortcuts that look profitable but carry hidden traps. Some offers will seem attractive but will compromise your peace. Some paths will promise quick returns but lead to long regret. Listen closely to my whisper when decisions appear. The final chance I spoke of is not about punishment, but about maturity. I am inviting you to grow beyond old cycles. I am calling you to stop repeating financial mistakes. I am urging you to face uncomfortable truths about spending, saving, and planning. You are not destined to struggle forever. I did not design you to live under constant anxiety. I created you with creativity, intelligence, and strength. The resources you need are closer than you think, but they respond to courage. Courage is not loud confidence. It is quiet obedience when fear tries to shout. It is applying even when rejection is possible. It is investing time in growth when results are not immediate. I am reminding you that wealth in my hands is a tool, not a master. I want you free, not obsessed. I want you generous, not greedy. I want you stable, not stressed. The urgency you feel is holy pressure pushing you toward destiny. It is the same pressure that turns coal into something valuable. It is the push that moves you from dreaming to doing. Do not resist it this time. You have asked me for evidence that I am with you. This stirring in your spirit is part of that evidence. The conviction you feel right now is my hand guiding you. The clarity forming in your thoughts is my light breaking through confusion. The 48 minutes also symbolize the shrinking space between where you are and where you are meant to be. Each act of obedience shortens that distance. Each disciplined choice builds momentum. Each moment of trust compounds into transformation. I am not asking for perfection. I am asking for willingness. I am not demanding that you know every step. I am asking that you take the next one I reveal. There will be moments when doubt returns. When it does, remember this urgency. Remember that I called you specifically. Remember that I declared increase over your life, not as a possibility, but as a promise connected to obedience. Your story is not one of constant lack. It is one of preparation before overflow. It is one of testing before testimony. It is one of refining before release. You are favored, and favor does not mean ease. Favor means I place my hand on your life with intention. It means I guide you through challenges to position you for greater impact. It means I open doors that align with my purpose for you. The huge amount of money you will unlock is not only for personal comfort. It will allow you to support family without strain. It will enable generosity without fear. It will give you freedom to pursue what I have placed in your heart. Why did 19,583 people suddenly become financially free last month? They all discovered a strange sentence, just 9 words long, buried in neuroscience research, and once hidden by the FBI. Now they're paying off debt, traveling the world, and living in homes they never thought they could afford. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. But first, you must treat this moment as sacred. You must honor the urgency instead of dismissing it. You must respond instead of postponing. I am with you as you take the next step. I am strengthening your resolve. I am quieting the voice that says you are not ready. You are ready because I am ready to walk with you. You are capable because I created you capable. You are chosen because I decided you were worth investing in long before you believed it. Do not let this window close without movement. Do not return to old patterns after feeling this conviction. Let this be the turning point you remember when you look back and see how everything changed. You are still here because something inside you knows this is not ordinary encouragement. I am pressing deeper now because the unlocking of this huge amount of money is tied to a shift in how you see yourself. For too long you have viewed yourself through the lens of past mistakes and temporary failures. I see you through the lens of purpose, growth, and untapped capacity. When I said there were 48 minutes left, I was marking a spiritual turning point. I was highlighting the small window between conviction and change. Many hear my voice and feel inspired, but few allow that inspiration to transform their habits. I am calling you to be different in this hour. You have underestimated what is already in your hands. You have overlooked the skills you developed through struggle. You have ignored the lessons that hardship taught you. What you survived has equipped you with insight that carries value in places you have not yet entered. The wealth connected to your life is not random. It is linked to solutions that only you can offer in the way you offer them. There is a problem you understand deeply because you lived through it. There is a need you recognize quickly because you once felt it intensely. That understanding is part of the key I am placing before you. Stop waiting for a dramatic sign while ignoring the quiet direction I have been giving you. I have been nudging you toward learning something new. I have been encouraging you to organize what you already know. I have been whispering that it is time to step forward instead of standing back. You think the final chance means one big event, but often it means one clear decision. It means deciding that you will no longer talk yourself out of opportunity. It means deciding that discipline will become your ally instead of your enemy. It means deciding that your prayers will be matched by action. There is money that flows toward clarity and confidence. When you hesitate constantly, you repel what you desire. When you commit fully, you create space for increase. I am building that commitment inside you right now. You have allowed fear of failure to be louder than faith in my presence. That imbalance has slowed your progress. I am restoring balance. I am reminding you that I am with you in every risk I lead you to take. Some of the wealth you seek has been delayed because I was protecting you from mishandling it. If I had released it earlier, it might have magnified insecurity instead of stability. I wanted you stronger first. I wanted your heart grounded before your hands were filled. The 48 minutes represent urgency to align, not panic to perform. You do not need to rush blindly. You need to move intentionally. You need to choose obedience over overthinking. You have been thinking about taking a step that feels uncomfortable but necessary. It might involve reaching out to someone. It might involve starting something small. It might involve cutting off a habit that drains your resources. That step is part of the unlocking. I am not speaking in riddles to confuse you. I am speaking directly to the part of you that already knows what I am referring to. The thought that keeps returning is not coincidence. The desire that refuses to fade is not foolishness. Write 999 inches the comments if you are ready to leave old financial patterns behind and embrace the discipline I am calling you into. Let that be your declaration that this time you will not retreat. Let it mark the moment you chose alignment over comfort. You are not alone in this transformation. I am strengthening your mind to handle responsibility. I am sharpening your focus so distractions lose power. I am placing wisdom in your decisions when you pause and listen. The huge amount of money you will unlock will not come from chasing everything. It will come from committing to the right thing. It will come from consistency in places where you used to be inconsistent. It will come from faithfulness in small tasks that build toward larger outcomes. Do not despise small beginnings. Do not mock simple progress. What seems small today can expand rapidly when blessed by my hand. I am also reminding you that generosity unlocks channels you cannot see. When you give wisely, even in modest ways, you signal trust. When you hold everything tightly in fear, you restrict flow. I am teaching you balance, so that increase does not make you anxious but grateful. The urgency I spoke at the beginning is still active. This is not a temporary emotional rush. It is a sustained call to wakefulness. I want you alert to opportunities that appear in ordinary moments. You may receive an idea while doing something simple. You may notice a need that others overlook. You may sense a connection forming where you once saw none. Pay attention. I am often subtle before I am spectacular. The final chance in this cycle means I am closing one version of you and opening another. The version that procrastinated is fading. The version that believed lack was permanent is dissolving. The version that thought you were unqualified is being replaced by courage. You are not meant to struggle without progress. You are not meant to dream without movement. You are not meant to pray without participation. I am calling you into partnership. I provide direction, and you provide obedience. I open doors, and you walk through them. I release favor, and you steward it wisely. When doubt whispers that you are not capable, answer it with truth. You are capable because I am with you. You are prepared because I have been preparing you in hidden seasons. You are chosen not because you are flawless, but because you are willing. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financially freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, draws in abundance naturally. This 9-word prayer has helped over 19,000 broke people attract wealth and live a life full of abundance. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. The wealth ahead of you carries responsibility. It will require organization. It will require planning. It will require humility. Humility will keep you grounded when success comes. Gratitude will keep you joyful when growth happens. Integrity will keep you protected when temptation appears. You have asked for breakthrough, and breakthrough requires change. You cannot unlock a new level with old thinking. You cannot handle larger resources with careless habits. I am reshaping your mindset first. I am expanding your vision so you can see beyond survival. I am showing you that stability and abundance are not reserved for others. You have been faithful in private struggles. That faithfulness is not wasted. It is the foundation for public blessing. The 48 minutes are symbolic of the narrow space where transformation becomes real. Use this time to commit deeply. Use this time to decide that you will no longer sabotage what I am building in your life. I am guiding you step by step. I am not overwhelmed by your doubts. I am not surprised by your fears. I see your potential clearly. I see the impact you can have when financial stress no longer dominates your thoughts. I see the freedom you will feel when stability replaces anxiety. The 48 minutes I declared at the beginning are still echoing in your spirit because they symbolize decision under pressure, pressure reveals what truly governs you. When urgency rises, you either retreat into fear or rise into faith. I am inviting you to rise. You have been tested in seasons of lack, and those tests were not punishment, they were training. When resources were tight, you learned creativity. When doors were closed, you learned persistence. When others doubted you, you learned to listen for my voice instead of their opinions. Now I am asking you to apply those lessons intentionally. The unlocking of this huge amount of money is not accidental. It is the fruit of cultivated discipline. It is the result of obedience repeated consistently, even when results were slow. There are distractions around you that seem harmless but are costly. Hours lost in comparison, energy drained by negativity, habits that nibble at your finances quietly. I am calling you to confront them honestly. You cannot pray for overflow while tolerating leakage. You cannot ask for abundance while ignoring mismanagement. I am not condemning you, but correcting you with love. Correction is a sign that I am invested in your future. The urgency remains because patterns harden over time. If you do not interrupt them, they become chains. I am giving you this window to break what has held you back. I am empowering you to say no to what drains and yes to what builds. You may feel resistance inside yourself. Part of you wants change, but another part clings to familiarity. Familiar struggle can feel safer than unfamiliar growth. I am strengthening the part of you that longs for transformation. The wealth I am leading you toward will require clarity. You must know why you want it. If your only reason is comparison, it will never satisfy you. If your reason is purpose, generosity, and stability, it will become a blessing. You have dreams that require funding. You have responsibilities that need security. You have loved ones you want to support without constant anxiety. Those desires are not selfish when they are anchored in love and integrity. I am also reminding you that timing matters. When I say listen now before it is too late, I am not threatening you. I am highlighting that opportunities move, markets shift, connections relocate. Energy fades when ignored. There have been moments in your past when you felt a strong push to act, but you dismissed it. Later you realized that was a missed chance. I do not want you living with that regret again. Write 1212 in the comments if you are choosing to act when I prompt you instead of postponing obedience. Let that be your quiet commitment to move with me this time. Let it mark a new pattern of responsiveness in your life. You are not alone in building this future. I am opening your eyes to resources already around you. I am stirring conversations that will lead to insight. I am guiding you toward knowledge that will expand your capacity. But I will not override your will. You must choose to listen. You must choose to respond. You must choose to step into discomfort when growth demands it. The huge amount of money I speak of is not only a number. It represents freedom from constant stress. It represents the ability to plan beyond the next month. It represents breathing without financial fear tightening your chest. I know how heavy that fear has felt. I have watched you calculate and recalculate, hoping something would stretch further than it does. I have seen you pretend you were fine when worry sat quietly inside you. I am not distant from those moments. That is why I'm calling you into responsibility now. Freedom is sweeter when earned through obedience. Stability is stronger when built intentionally. You are capable of more than you think. You have endured situations that demanded resilience. That same resilience can build wealth when directed properly. Stop underestimating your ability to learn. Stop assuming others are naturally better suited for success. I created you with intelligence and adaptability. The 48 minutes were a wake-up call. This continued urgency is a refining fire. It is burning away passivity. It is exposing excuses. Excuses often sound reasonable, but they quietly delay destiny. You say you will start when conditions are perfect. You say you will invest when fear disappears. You say you will apply when confidence feels higher. Confidence often follows action, not the other way around. Courage grows when exercised. Faith strengthens when tested. I am not demanding reckless leaps. I am calling for deliberate steps, a plan written down, a budget reviewed honestly, a skill improved intentionally. The unlocking begins in small disciplines. When you honor small commitments, you prove you can handle larger ones. When you steward modest resources well, you prepare for significant ones. What do brain surgeons and billionaires know that you don't? This 9-word money code, once reserved for elites, is now being shared with everyday people, and the results are mind-boggling. Cash windfalls, cleared debt, and lifelong stress gone. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I am also protecting your heart from greed. The huge amount of money will not define you. It will serve you. Your identity remains rooted in being chosen, loved, and guided by me. If wealth ever begins to replace me in your priorities, it will lose its blessing. Keep me first, and everything else will find its proper place. Keep integrity intact, and your peace will remain steady. You are stepping into a season of growth. Growth stretches you. It challenges old comfort zones. It reveals weaknesses so they can be strengthened. Do not interpret discomfort as failure. Interpret it as expansion. You are expanding your capacity to think strategically. You are expanding your tolerance for responsibility. I am with you in every spreadsheet you review. I am with you in every application you submit. I am with you in every early morning effort to improve yourself. The urgency has not faded because the opportunity has not vanished. It is still present. The door is still open, but doors do not remain open forever. Momentum must be honored while it is strong. Inspiration must be acted upon while it burns. You are closer than you realize. The breakthrough you have imagined is not far away. The huge amount of money you long to unlock is tied to obedience already within reach. Stay attentive, stay disciplined, stay trusting. I am guiding you towards stability, not chaos. I am leading you into provision, not panic. This is still your chance. This is still your moment to move differently. You are beginning to understand that this is not a random surge of motivation, but a divine alignment of timing and readiness. I am pressing this urgency deeper into your spirit because the unlocking of this huge amount of money requires a clean break from the version of you that settled for less. I am not condemning who you were, but I am calling you higher than where you have been. Growth demands separation from old mindsets. When I said there were 48 minutes left, I was exposing the cost of hesitation. Every time you delay obedience, you stretch the distance between promise and fulfillment. I am shortening that distance by confronting your indecision directly. You cannot afford to drift through this season casually. The money connected to your life is waiting on structure. You have dreams, but dreams without structure fade. You have ideas, but ideas without action expire. I am leading you into disciplined follow-through so that what I placed in you does not die unused. There is a reason this word feels intense. It is because you are standing at a threshold. On one side is familiarity with struggle. On the other side is responsibility paired with provision. You have feared responsibility because you associate it with pressure. I am reshaping that belief. Responsibility handled with my guidance produces confidence, not collapse. You have more influence over your financial future than you have admitted. Your daily choices matter. Your habits compound over time. I am asking you to examine how you spend not only money, but energy. Where you direct your focus determines what grows. If you invest energy in doubt, doubt multiplies. If you invest energy in discipline, results multiply. The huge amount of money I have spoken about is not unlocked by wishful thinking. It is unlocked by strategic obedience. That means making practical adjustments even when emotions fluctuate. You may feel excitement today and uncertainty tomorrow. Do not let emotion dictate consistency. Let conviction guide you instead. I am strengthening your internal resolve. I am reminding you that your value is not measured by your bank account, yet your stewardship reflects your maturity. When you mature, increase follows naturally. There are conversations you need to initiate. There are opportunities you need to research. There are risks you need to evaluate instead of avoiding. You have sometimes avoided financial clarity because it forced you to face uncomfortable truths. Avoidance has kept you in cycles longer than necessary. Clarity may feel uncomfortable at first, but it is freeing. If you are ready to face your finances honestly and align them with my direction, write 222 inches the comments as your declaration of readiness. Let that simple act reflect your decision to stop hiding from responsibility. Let it mark a new chapter of transparency and courage. The urgency remains because complacency is subtle. It whispers that you have time. It convinces you that tomorrow will carry the same intensity as today, but momentum fades when neglected. I am teaching you to honor momentum. When conviction is strong, act. When clarity is sharp, implement. When opportunity appears, respond. You have asked me to bless the work of your hands. I am doing that by guiding your hands more intentionally. I am showing you where to refine your skills. I am revealing where to sharpen your focus. The huge amount of money you desire will not appear disconnected from effort. I work through your diligence. I multiply what you commit. You are not powerless in this process. You are a participant. You are a steward. Stewardship is sacred. It means you treat what you have now with respect. It means you build foundations before expecting skyscrapers. You have sometimes dreamed of instant transformation. Instant results rarely build lasting strength. Gradual growth rooted in discipline builds resilience. I am protecting you from self-sabotage. I am exposing patterns that drain your progress. I am confronting excuses that sound logical but lead nowhere. The final chance in this cycle means I am closing the chapter of passive hoping. You are entering a chapter of active believing. Active belief looks like preparation. It looks like follow-through. You have doubted your ability to manage larger sums because smaller sums felt overwhelming. That overwhelm often came from disorganization, not incapacity. When you bring order to what you have now, confidence increases. Order invites peace. Peace invites clarity. Clarity invites wise decisions. I am not asking you to become someone else. I am asking you to become the disciplined version of who you already are. You carry creativity that can generate income. You carry resilience that can endure setbacks. You carry compassion that can guide you to serve others in meaningful ways. Why is the government desperate to hide this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer, now letting everyday people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research, this at-home ritual is turning financial stress into a life of luxury. Dream homes, new cars, luxurious vacations, it's all within reach. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Money flows toward value. When you offer value consistently, provision follows. Do not let fear of criticism silence your initiative. Some will misunderstand your ambition. Some will project their own insecurity onto your growth. I am your source, not their approval. Keep your focus aligned with me. Keep your motives anchored in integrity. The 48 minutes were a symbol of immediacy. Immediacy demands attention. Attention demands intention. Intention separates dreamers from builders. You are being shaped into a builder. Builders plan. Builders measure. Builders adjust. You are building a future where financial strain no longer dominates your thoughts. You are constructing stability one disciplined choice at a time. There will be days when progress feels slow. Do not mistake slow for stagnant. Seeds grow underground before they break through soil. I am nurturing growth you cannot fully see yet. Trust the process, even when visible results lag behind effort. The huge amount of money connected to your life is not an illusion. It is a possibility grounded in obedience. Obedience is not glamorous. It is often quiet and repetitive, yet it carries power. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. I am investing in your development because I see the impact you will have when financial freedom expands your capacity to serve. Stay humble. Stay teachable. Learn from mistakes without drowning in regret. Correct quickly. Adjust wisely. You are still within the window of opportunity. The door remains open. Do not drift back into passivity. Do not let this intensity fade without action. You are chosen for growth, not stagnation. You are called into abundance, not endless scarcity. I am walking with you step by step. I am strengthening your mind for wise decisions. I am steadying your heart against fear. Trust me enough to move. Trust yourself enough to act on what I have already placed inside you. You are still walking with me through this because something inside you recognizes that this is a turning point. I am not repeating myself to fill space. I am reinforcing what must take root. The unlocking of this huge amount of money is not waiting on luck. It is waiting on alignment that becomes consistent. The 48 minutes I spoke of were a wake-up call, but what follows is a building phase. Awakening without building leads to frustration. You have felt inspired before, only to slip back into old rhythms. I am strengthening you so that this time the shift holds. There is a pattern in your life where intensity rises and then fades. You start strong, but distractions creep in. You make plans, but emotions interfere. I am addressing that cycle directly because wealth requires sustained focus. You cannot handle greater resources with scattered attention. Attention is currency. Where you spend it determines what grows. The huge amount of money connected to your future will amplify who you are. If you are disciplined, it will magnify stability. If you are careless, it will magnify chaos. That is why I am refining your habits before releasing increase. You have prayed for breakthrough, but breakthrough often looks like responsibility. It looks like waking earlier. It looks like reviewing numbers instead of avoiding them. It looks like saying no to unnecessary spending when impulse whispers yes. I am not trying to restrict your joy. I am strengthening your future. Temporary denial can produce long-term freedom. You have carried a quiet fear that if you try fully and fail, it will confirm your worst doubts about yourself. That fear has kept you half committed. Half commitment produces half results. I am inviting you into full commitment. Not reckless leaps, but wholehearted effort. When you give yourself fully to what I direct, You remove regret from the equation. There is a difference between failing after trying and failing because you never tried. The first builds character. The second builds regret. I am not promising that every step will succeed instantly. I am promising that obedience will move you forward, even if progress is gradual. The urgency is still alive because the opportunity is still active. Momentum is present. Energy is available. Clarity is sharper than it has been in months. Do not waste clarity. When you see clearly, act decisively. You have been given insight into where you need to improve. You know the areas where discipline has been weak. You know the habits that quietly drain you. Facing those truths requires humility. Humility is not weakness. It is strength under control. If you are choosing humility over pride and discipline over delay, write 15 inches the comments as your declaration. Let it be a sign that you are ready to grow beyond your past limits. Let it mark your willingness to be shaped for something greater. The huge amount of money you will unlock will require wisdom. Wisdom grows from experience, reflection, and correction. I am guiding you through all three. Experience teaches you what works and what does not. Reflection helps you extract lessons instead of repeating mistakes. Correction realigns you when you drift. Do not resent correction. It is protection disguised as discomfort. There are people around you who may not understand your shift. When you begin saying no to certain expenses, they may question you. When you begin investing time differently, they may feel distant. Not everyone will walk with you into this next level. That is not rejection. It is realignment. You are moving towards stability. Stability sometimes requires boundaries. The wealth ahead of you is not meant to inflate your ego. It is meant to expand your impact. It will allow you to support causes close to your heart. It will give you room to breathe and think long-term. I am shaping you to think beyond survival. Survival thinking focuses only on immediate relief. Abundance thinking plans for sustainability. Sustainability is built on systems. Systems are built on consistency. You do not need to reinvent yourself overnight. You need to adjust daily. Daily adjustments accumulate into transformation. You are not too late. You are not too behind. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. Time lost does not cancel destiny when you choose alignment now. The 48 minutes symbolized urgency, but they also symbolized opportunity compressed into focus. You are still within that focus. The door has not closed. It is waiting for decisive action. I am reminding you that I am your source. Jobs can shift. Markets can fluctuate. Circumstances can change. My provision flows through channels, but it does not depend on them. When you align with me, I can redirect streams of income in ways you did not expect, but redirection requires readiness. If I place opportunity before you and you hesitate out of fear, you delay what I intended. Fear shrinks possibilities. Faith expands them. Faith does not mean ignoring risks. It means evaluating them with courage instead of panic. You are capable of strategic thinking. You are capable of long-term planning. I created you with a mind that can learn and adapt. Do not insult your design by assuming you are incapable. The huge amount of money tied to your life is connected to value you can provide. Focus on increasing value, and provision will follow. Value grows when you refine your skills. It grows when you listen to feedback. It grows when you serve with excellence. Excellence does not require perfection. It requires effort with integrity. You have sometimes settled for good enough because you feared aiming higher would expose you. Exposure is not always humiliation. It can be elevation. When you step into new spaces, you stretch. Stretching feels uncomfortable, but it expands capacity. I am expanding your capacity to think, to manage, to lead. Leadership may become part of your journey. Wealth often places you in positions of influence. Influence must be anchored in humility. Stay grounded in gratitude. Remember where you came from. Remember the seasons of lack. Let them keep you compassionate. The urgency is still echoing because I want this to become a defining moment, not a passing emotion. Defining moments are marked by decisions that stick. Stick with your plan even when motivation dips. Stick with discipline even when results are slow. Stick with faith even when doubts whisper. I am not distant from your effort. I see every attempt to improve. I notice every small step toward order. Nothing done in obedience is wasted. You are building something solid. You are laying bricks of consistency. Brick by brick, stability forms. Step by step, provision grows. The huge amount of money you will unlock is not a fantasy. It is the natural outcome of aligned effort blessed by my hand. Continue forward with focus. Continue refining your habits. Continue listening closely when I prompt you. This is not the end of the urgency. It is the continuation of responsibility. You are capable. You are guided. You are protected. Trust the process I am leading you through. When I spoke of 48 minutes left, I was revealing how quickly windows can narrow when ignored. You have lived through seasons where you sensed opportunity, hesitated, and later watched it pass. I am not reopening the past to shame you. I am awakening you so that you do not repeat it. You have matured more than you realize. The version of you that once avoided responsibility is no longer the only version present. Growth has taken place quietly. Pain has taught you discipline. Disappointment has deepened your awareness. Now I am asking you to step fully into that maturity. This is no longer a season for partial effort. It is a season for focused intention. The huge amount of money connected to your life is not random favor. It is the harvest of seeds you are planting right now. Seeds of discipline, seeds of consistency, seeds of faith. You cannot expect harvest where nothing is planted. You cannot expect multiplication where nothing is managed. You have sometimes believed that financial breakthrough required extraordinary talent. In truth, it often requires extraordinary consistency. Consistency is not glamorous, but it is powerful. Small, repeated actions shape outcomes more than occasional bursts of effort. I am training you to value the daily routine that feels ordinary. The urgency I declared was meant to disrupt complacency. Complacency is subtle. It tells you that you are doing enough when you are capable of more. I see your potential clearly. I see the capacity inside you that has not yet been fully exercised. If you are ready to exercise your full capacity and refuse to shrink back into comfort, write 17 inches the comments as your declaration of boldness. Let it represent your commitment to growth beyond your fears. Let it signal that you are choosing expansion. You are not chasing money for vanity. You are seeking stability. You are seeking freedom from constant pressure. There is nothing wrong with desiring relief from financial strain. There is nothing wrong with wanting to provide confidently. The issue is not desire. The issue is discipline. Discipline transforms desire into results. You have prayed for increase. I am answering by strengthening your habits. Habits determine direction more than wishes. Look honestly at how you manage what you have. Are you attentive or distracted? Are you intentional or reactive? This is not about perfection, it is about progress. Progress requires awareness. Awareness requires honesty. Honesty sometimes stings, but it frees. I am freeing you from illusions that have kept you stagnant. I am exposing patterns that quietly limit you. You are not limited by lack of opportunity as much as you are limited by inconsistent follow-through. When you commit, commit fully. When you plan, execute. When you fail, adjust quickly instead of quitting. The huge amount of money I have spoken of will amplify your habits. Strengthen them now while the stakes feel smaller. You have more control than you think. You control how you spend time. You control what you focus on. You control how you respond to setbacks. You do not control every external outcome, but you control your effort. Effort aligned with my guidance produces growth. I am not calling you into frantic striving. I am calling you into steady diligence. Frantic energy burns out quickly. Steady diligence builds momentum. Momentum compounds quietly until results become visible. Do not be discouraged if change feels slow at first. Slow refinement builds lasting structure. You are building structure now. Structure in your schedule. Structure in your finances. Structure in your priorities. Structure creates stability. Stability attracts opportunity. Opportunity handled wisely produces increase. This is not complicated, but it requires commitment. The 48 minutes symbolized urgency, but they also symbolized focus. When time feels limited, you eliminate distractions. Eliminate what does not serve your growth. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150 million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing, but the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Reduce what drains you. Increase what strengthens you. You have tolerated distractions because they felt harmless. Harmless distractions accumulate into lost time. Time lost rarely returns. Honor your time as a sacred resource. You ask for money, but time is more valuable. Money can be earned again. Time cannot be reclaimed. When you steward time wisely, money often follows. The huge amount of money waiting to be unlocked is tied to how seriously you treat what you have now. Treat small tasks with excellence. Treat small opportunities with respect. Treat small responsibilities as training. I am preparing you for larger arenas. Larger arenas require composure. Composure grows from discipline. Discipline grows from repeated choices. Repeated choices shape identity. You are becoming someone capable of managing abundance without losing humility. Humility keeps you grounded when success grows. Gratitude keeps you peaceful when income increases. Integrity keeps you protected when temptation appears. You do not need to become someone else. You need to become consistent. Consistency builds trust. Trust builds reputation. Reputation attracts opportunity. Opportunity creates income. Income multiplied wisely becomes stability. Stability opens freedom. Freedom allows generosity. Generosity multiplies impact. Impact fulfills purpose. Purpose brings satisfaction deeper than money. I am not leading you toward wealth alone. I am leading you toward balanced abundance. Balanced abundance means financial strength without spiritual emptiness. Keep me at the center. Do not let numbers replace faith. Do not let success replace humility. You are not alone in this journey. I am strengthening your resolve when fatigue appears. I am reminding you of your calling when doubt rises. I am steadying your focus when distractions compete. The urgency has not faded because the opportunity has not vanished. You are still within the window. The door remains open, but doors require movement. Stand still too long, and momentum weakens. Move with confidence, even if steps feel small. Small forward motion is still progress. You are closer than you realize. The huge amount of money you will unlock is not just financial. It is emotional relief. It is mental peace. It is the ability to plan without fear tightening your chest. It is the ability to give without calculating loss. You deserve stability, but stability must be built. I am building with you. Stay disciplined, stay attentive, stay aligned. This moment is still active. This opportunity is still real. You have come this far because something inside you refuses to go back to who you were. I am not speaking to the version of you that once settled for survival. I am speaking to the version of you that is ready to build, ready to manage, ready to unlock what has been waiting behind discipline and faith. The huge amount of money I declared is still connected to your obedience in this very season. The 48 minutes were never about panic. They were about clarity under pressure. When time feels limited, excuses lose power. When urgency rises, truth becomes sharper. The truth is that you have more potential than your current results reflect. Your current financial position does not define your capacity. It reflects habits, timing, and decisions that can be adjusted. Adjustment is not failure, it is wisdom. You have learned from seasons of lack. You have learned what it feels like to worry quietly at night. You have learned what it feels like to stretch what you have until it almost breaks. Those lessons were not wasted. They trained you to value stability. Now I am asking you to build it intentionally. The huge amount of money you desire will not appear out of thin air. It will come through doors I open and through effort you sustain. Sustained effort separates transformation from temporary excitement. Temporary excitement fades when results are not instant. Sustained effort continues even when progress feels slow. You are being trained for sustained effort. There are patterns in your life that must be confronted without defensiveness. When you feel resistance to budgeting, that resistance reveals discomfort with structure. When you avoid reviewing numbers, that avoidance reveals fear of facing reality. Fear shrinks when exposed. Structure strengthens when practiced. You do not need to fear clarity. Clarity empowers change. The urgency I declared was designed to push you past hesitation. Hesitation has cost you more than mistakes ever did. Mistakes teach, hesitation delays. If you are ready to move without overanalyzing every possibility, write 1919 inches the comments as a sign that you are stepping into decisive action. Let it represent courage over hesitation. Let it mark a break from delay. You are not reckless, you are thoughtful. But sometimes you hide behind overthinking. Overthinking feels responsible, but it can mask fear. I am not asking you to ignore wisdom. I am asking you to trust me when wisdom has already been given. There are steps you already know you need to take. You know where spending must be reduced. You know where time must be invested. You know which skills need improvement. Knowledge without execution changes nothing. Execution transforms potential into progress. The huge amount of money I spoke of is not just about earning more. It is about handling more. Handling more requires maturity. Maturity is revealed in how you respond to setbacks. When income fluctuates, do you panic or adjust? When plans shift,